Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.
Good morning.
Morning. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Are we all right?
I'm playing music. There it is. I got it. Morning. Ah,
Morning, mate. How's it going with you?
going all right.
Yeah. Things are a bit on the dicey side at the minute.
Yep.
As you know, we sort of lost Shopify overnight, and that was sort of a little bit, the elastic band stretched a little bit too far, really. And I'm I'm in a position where I'm needing about 1,200 quid to get me through another week.
Oh wow.
Apparently, there are grants and everything available from next week. I don't know if we can tap into that. But yeah, so I'm not too sure what to do at the minute, because with having the site goes down, a lot of my ideas go out the window because we have no way of transacting it. So
We're working on some alternative.
yeah, we are. So
what are you? Is that in the works still?
Yes.
My part's done. We're waiting on you.
Yeah, I've put it across to him this morning. Hopefully that's going to get transferred over, so that we will still have the site up. But we are going, it's got to be said, we are going down at an unbelievable rate, like a lot of other businesses, except that we were already in trouble before this hit. So it could end up being a straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, nobody's buying coins. I shouldn't think anybody's buying any other kind of collectibles at the moment. Everybody's buying shopping and stuff that they're going to need. And I've been saying, people need to sort of think about what they can do and their creativity and try and swap over, like the gin company that started making hand sanitizers and all of that because they had the alcohol. And it's all right for me to give that advice out to other people and say, right, get your thinking caps on and,
And then when it happens to you.
Yeah, to try and get my own. And because there's nothing I can swap to that I can think of, not without venturing into the land of, I don't know, I suppose profiteering it would be classed as, because I've got a business, I would be able to go and get what's called a booker card, which is a wholesaler's card, which is where your corner shops go to buy all their stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As I'm a business, I'd be able to get a card to go. But then, that just, I can't see that working anyway. So my ideas are sort of getting few and far between at the minute. They're thinning out. I mean, that's just a suggestion, but I'm not saying that I would even entertain that. I don't particularly want to set myself up as an online grocer. So,
whoops,
yeah,
not that button. That button. No, I totally get it, and we've been through this before, and everybody knows that it's just a hiccup. Everybody knows where we're at.
Yeah. I'm a little bit more worried than normal because I can't cover the wages at the minute. So I don't know what we're going to do by the end of the day, because obviously there's nothing coming in through the site right now. And because of that, which is where I was at Christmas, wasn't it? I mean, that's what started all the hassle and everything, was being in this exact position of not being able to maintain a direct debit that hit at a point when we didn't have enough in there. And the same thing's happened again 3 months later. I'm surprised, actually, it hasn't happened before.
It almost happened last month. We caught it. We got it.
It didn't it? It nearly happened last month.
We were within days, and
I mean, we've done a good job so far, and I'm not saying I'm giving up, but I am saying I am in dire trouble. our graph at the minute, it looks a bit like that, you know. So, so not too sure what to do there. And today's show, well, it's more a bit of a chirp. Me and Butch will just have a little chat. I can't see any comments, so I have no idea.
Oh, I didn't know you can't see comments. Yeah.
So
Look at your phone.
yeah, I can't use it at the minute.
All right, let me scroll up real quick. I didn't realize you couldn't see comments. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention at the beginning. Hey, Popcorn King's here.
Hello, Popcorn.
Judith's here. David SCCUK. Judith's here and Nanny Sue. They're all saying hi.
All the regular bandits.
Boom, 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 boom. David said, not too bad, just struggling to get the coins today. And they're playing with the bot.
Oh, yeah.
Popcoin got yelled at. Only moderators can use that command. I added a share command to the bot so I could give everybody points all the time, and only mods can use it. So only me, Chris, and Lorna.
Oh, I see. And the bot shouted at him.
The bot yelled at him. No, you can't use it.
Yeah. Bot told him off.
Ellie, Elf is here. Hey, Ellie. I don't recognize that name. That's cool. Kian, Adam.
Kian. Ailey.
Is that? It's ELLIE. So that would be Ailey, right?
No, that would be Ellie.
Ellie. So did I say it right the first time?
Yeah, Ellie.
And then I screwed it up. Ellie. We have an Ailey. Yeah. That I always mess up her name because it's spelled weird. Different.
So good morning to everybody. Nice of you to join us.
That's how we
pop in.
So yeah.
Have you got any news over your end? Over here, I hear on the grapevine that we're going to go under curfew within the next day or two.
The only way they can enforce curfew is if they enforce martial law. And if they throw it into martial law, then there's a whole different set of rules on everything. And that is, I don't know. But right now, there's no curfews that I know of. I think the state of California just said that everybody needs to stay home. I don't know how they can enforce it, but yeah, in my state, it's fine. I mean,
yeah.
We have supplies coming, but we don't have a lot of the staples net right now.
A lot of the staples.
Sugar, flour, bread, milk, stuff like that. In high quantities, but fortunately we have half the household works at a local grocery store, so we as employees, they're allowed to get to the stock before anybody else, but they're still limited by the quantity.
Right.
So and it's per household, so we only grab like one thing of toilet paper, a gallon of milk for the kids, stuff like that.
And are you regulated at the moment on how often you can go in the shop?
No. It's recommended that we stay home and do your own little stay home thing, but
yeah.
Walmart did cut their hours. A lot of the local restaurants and places like that shut completely down.
Yeah, they're giving the advice at the minute of asking people not to go out, but they haven't actually shut everything down. They shut they said that I told you about the schools, didn't I?
Yeah.
And how they're keeping part of them open. The buses and the trains they're still keeping running for the people that are needing to get to work.
I have no idea.
My sister-in-law was on a train yesterday. Normally she gets on a train and to go into London from Stevenage, and normally she'll be getting on the train and she has to stand up. There's absolutely jam-packed full.
Yeah.
She got on yesterday. There was only 3 people in her carriage. It was empty. You know?
Wow.
So we've still got buses, trains going, but there's no one using them apart from the people that are needing to get to work.
I haven't been out of the house, so I don't know what it looks like out there as far as people, but Des says that nobody's out.
Yeah, there's less and less traffic.
My nephew.
Road out, yeah. And there's
My
always,
nephew works in fast food, and they shut the dining area, so you can only do drive-through.
right. Yeah, I suppose that'll pick up more.
And then they've been steady, not busy, but I'm just a little more normal.
So it'll be good. I mean, this will be good in a way for some people. Some people will be their businesses will pick up in a way that they've never imagined.
And that's they have a 3-week buffer or a 2-week buffer on supplies. So they order once a week, but the company that owns their restaurant owns 6 others underneath a franchise.
Yeah.
And so because they have so many restaurants, they have a warehouse where they store all their supplies. So they have like a 2-week buffer of supplies, which is kind of nice. So they don't have to, as long as the things come in a week, like they're supposed to, they won't even notice that their supplies have dwindled.
Yeah. It's as long as that.
Yeah.
As long as, I mean, the army was out yesterday. I think the army went into London yesterday, started going into a few places.
Oh, wow.
You know, so that's, and London is quite a hot spot for the virus at the minute, apparently. But then, you know, it's so condensed, so many people all in one place.
Yeah, Judith just said that the news showed a guy in London yesterday who said he was going to continue to go where he wanted. When asked about spreading the virus, he said he didn't care about spreading it. We're gonna have people like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a you put up a post in the Corona group, didn't you?
I had to take it down. It was false. I had somebody question it, so I fact checked it, and it wasn't correct.
What, the story of the robbing the food bank?
Oh no, I thought you were talking about something else. Never mind.
No, the story of robbing the food bank.
I thought you were talking about the lockdown of London on Thursday.
No, no, the post you put up about the
robbing the food bank.
Robbing the food bank, you know, that kind of stuff.
Hannah's Coins put that up. I shared it from her. Yeah.
So we need to start.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we need to just keep reminding people to go over to that group, and if you know of a link where you can buy something, like for example, Fran just managed to buy some, because I was telling you she drinks Carver, so she was just able to go on and buy a 12. You know, is it 6 or 12 bottle case? I think that will be delivered. You know, from a wine merchant. So I'm trying to get her to put the link. I'll get her to put the link in there in case anybody else wants something like that. That's about help each other out.
Are you talking about the coronavirus page? Coronavirus update.tv should go to the playlist. It's not live right now because we're live and it screws with my computer.
Yeah.
But I can't have both of them live at the same time because I don't have a big enough computer. But the coronavirus group needs a shorter name. Let me see if I can grab that link. Is that the way you're talking about, the group?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, the main reason for starting this group, although it's for everybody to talk about and share pictures and news stories and one thing and another of all that kind of stuff, but the idea behind it is to do something nobody else is really doing, which is share links of where you can buy stuff.
Hannah just posted on Facebook that cabin fever was kicking in.
What was the cabin fever?
Yeah. And I was just laughing. I was like, it's been a week. I haven't left my house in 3 months.
Yeah, self-isolation bit won't bother me that much.
Yep, Marco. We know it's down.
You know, I mean, our conversation piece this morning was going to be about making a plan, but I thought it needed to be about.
And just to let everybody know, we're just going to hold off on the giveaway, the 10,000 subscriber giveaway.
Yeah.
Until we get the site fixed and everything back up. Just a couple of days, but still probably Monday. But we want you guys to know everything's up and going before we start throwing rewards at you.
Yeah, there's no point us doing any draws and things.
It's on a pause.
So everything's on pause, and then when we do come back, we'll just add a few extra points to it.
Here's Ailey. Hello, Ailey.
Hello, Ailey.
Disney says morning.
Aldi has a limit of 4 items per person.
Nanny. It's a Facebook group. You can't get it without Facebook.
Closed all their stores in the UK. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be so much. Are you in this swap shop WhatsApp group? I'll post.
Is there still a WhatsApp swap group? I think there is.
There is.
Yeah, I'm not in it.
I don't think you're in it. He's in the VIP one though, Ailey. He's in that one. If you wanna post something in there for him.
I think she's just asking in general.
10% in there.
I don't have. Oh, she's in the volunteer group. Yeah. There's a group for it in WhatsApp. I don't have it, so I can't give it to you. But somebody else can grab it.
Are we talking about the link for the Corona group?
No, we changed.
No. Oh,
No,
sorry.
WhatsApp. See, right in the middle it says WhatsApp group.
Are you in? Yeah, I'll post it there. Post what? What are we talking about? I've lost the plot.
I don't know. She wants to be in the post.
Are you in the swap shop?
I have no idea.
Post it there. It says. What is?
I'm not in there.
I don't know. I don't understand.
I don't know if she was talking to you or talking to me. I'm not in the group. He is. You're in the group, aren't you? WhatsApp just makes me mad all the time. So
yeah, I got a handle on the groups. I just don't understand what it is that Ailey's talking about.
I was asking her, not you.
Oh.
I'm looking at you though, but I'm looking at her too.
I know.
Here, Ailey, over here. Yeah. I'm not in the group. Oh, I looked the wrong way. My chat's over there.
I do.
It's okay.
I do look forward to chatting to you and having a little giggle every day. It brightens my day, it does.
It's fun. I'm getting a link. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's fun. It's worth getting up. Manage groups. All right.
We've got. Did you? Yesterday's show. It was a bit mental. Yesterday's show, we hit 10,000 subscribers whilst we was actually on the show. And then after the show, I went back on to have a look, and it had gone up to 10,200.
Wow.
So we picked up another 200 within an hour of the show finishing, or something like that. So I don't know what we're
started going wild.
But
there we go.
Wow.
Now I finally found it.
And there was quite a few people on yesterday.
We have 52 watching right now.
52.
38 of those are on the Great British Coin Hunt YouTube channel. 11 are on Facebook. One's on Chris. Nobody's watching on my channel.
So hello. Squeezing in.
Hey, Logan.
So you have to come further over this way. That's it. Yeah. Don't breathe on me.
Hello.
Don't end up in his lap. You guys both at the same table?
No, he sits over there. He's over there. Look. See.
Oh, look at that little desk.
Yeah.
With all that stock. I'm jealous now. Look at all them little containers.
That's the posting and
so what's on that top shelf? I want to order one of each, one every hour, so he has to stand up and grab him.
Top shelf is A to Z 10p's. The next shelf down is £2. Next shelf down is 50p's, and then all them boxes at waist level are all 50p's.
We have the stock.
So many different types of stuff. You know, that's why I've always said we've got the stock, and that's just it.
Yeah. We just need to streamline things. We need to make it so we're not so expensive. As far as us as us. So the cost of running the store isn't so expensive.
Yeah, it's huge. There's an awful lot of things that could do with, well.
Everybody's saying hi to Logan.
Hello, Ellie. Hello, Logan. Ellie says.
No.
Oh, we can hear him taping. We could hear him yesterday too.
Chris Dyer says, "Hi, Logan. Please be quieter with the tape."
No.
So.
Thank you, Judith.
See, I got a mouth like Gandhi's plimsolls. Flip
Where
flop.
did you post it? I can post. I don't know.
So you know what that means, don't you? No, that's all right. I can do it. You do it. All right. You have a little. You have a little bit of exercise. It's
What
good
is?
for your health. All right.
What are you doing to us? Oh, you put us back.
I was gonna take the camera with me and go and make a cup of tea, but Logan's offered to do it for me.
Oh, okay.
He's a love. I was supposed to get my teeth done as well yesterday after the show, and the flipping dentist rang up and cancelled.
So did I tell you what happened with the bank?
One bank turn you away, and then the other bank, the bank where you was going to get rid of your coins, said that they can order you some
Yes.
coins.
Okay. Yeah, I did tell you.
Yeah, which was a bit of a turn up. But where do you get rid of them? Because you don't want to get rid of them and buy them from the bank.
The bank number one will take my money, but they won't give me my money the way I want it. They'll give it to me in cash, but I can't have it in coin. So the other bank will give me coin because I have a business account, and she's like, "Your business account will order you whatever we can." It's up to Loomis to not deliver it. I buy the coin from them, and then I can deposit it at the first bank when I'm done searching it, and they'll take it. They can't not take it. If they don't, I'll close the account.
Just switching the banks around.
Yeah. And what they're doing, the one bank, both the banks are credit unions. They're smaller banks. And for some reason, they seem to think that they're not going to get change, that the world's going to stop getting them change. So they're hoarding all their change. Just this one bank.
Right.
So they're not giving it out either. Even to businesses, they refuse to give change out. So if you're a legitimate business and you go in and get your daily change order, they're not giving it out.
Oh.
They don't want their tellers touching the coins.
That's going to make it a bit difficult, isn't it? I wonder if.
Yeah, it's weird.
I wonder if they'll use. I wonder if any of the countries will actually use this as not an excuse, but as a reason to jump forward, say a few years further than they ordinarily would do, and do without change. Somehow, do without coin.
We're not there yet. The United States will not get rid of. We can't get rid of our penny yet.
No.
There's no way we're getting rid of change.
I mean, if there's one reason for getting rid of coin, it's if a disease comes along that ends up sticking to metal longer, you've either got to come up with some kind of mass ultraviolet way of disinfecting all the coins in circulation, which is mental.
Soap and water. I don't know why nobody understands. This isn't HIV. This isn't hepatitis C. It's not. It doesn't go through your blood. Soap and water washes it off. You can, if you're scared about your change, throw it in with your dishes. Throw it in your dishwasher. Everything will be gone.
Listen,
soap and water. Yeah.
We're Ardover here in England, right? We come from a line
sucking on your nickels.
We come from a line of descendants who I forgot what I was going to say.
Hey, I had the DNA test. I'm 75% English, 79. And the rest 79. Is Welsh, but I can't help that.
No, I was going to
say. Yeah, remember my sister, we have the same parents, so I assume we have the same DNA. Got her DNA test last Christmas, and I was 79% British, and then like 12% Welsh, and then the rest was like Norwegian and Swedish.
So where do you come from? Where's your heritage in England from?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's not like
the furthest back we can search our ancestry is the 1700s to a 7-year-old child that was brought over on a boat. There's a contract of indentured servitude for 20 years.
Wow.
And that's it. That's where it stops.
So the child is back to be a slave for 20 years.
7-year-old child, 7-year-old boy.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. And even that we're not even sure about, because it was in with papers from long ago. So it could have been somebody else's paperwork just in with
your family
that package
from that little boy.
Yeah.
and you got his name and everything.
You know, I'll have to check. My great aunt did the genealogy back in the
Right.
40s or 50s or something, and I believe the name's there. I don't remember it right now, but I believe it's there.
Okay.
We've got photos going back like a century. It was really cool. She did a great job.
That'd be an interesting thing to have a look
Yeah.
at. Wouldn't see whether or not it's
Murphy.
where he came from.
Yeah, Murphy would be the last name, because I think the she just followed one line, and it would have been the Murphy line. So Murphy would have been the last name probably. Because that's my grandfather. It was my grandfather and my great aunt, and my grandfather's name's Murphy. So I think that's the line they would have followed back. So I'm assuming it would have been Murphy.
Imagine sending off your 7-year-old child to spend 20 years in servitude.
If you're poor, and see, we always assumed we were Irish because of Murphy. I mean, if you're poor and maybe orphaned, maybe he was on the boat, or maybe an American went over there and hired a bunch of kids and said, "Hey, I got a farm. Let's go. I'll ship you over there. I'll feed you." Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say we're hardy here in England because we come from a long line of descendants that only use soap and water once a year or twice a year. You know, so we can do without the soap because we're descended from people that never used to use it.
We're all descended from people who never used it.
Aren't all? See, when the Romans left, the Romans brought cleanliness to England, and then when the Romans left, instead of moving into all the clean Roman buildings, they all went out and made tents in the fields. True.
All right, so YouTube is acting funny with the monetization on coronavirus videos. So we haven't been monetizing them. Haven't had a problem. We're not putting commercials on these. If you're seeing commercials on them, that's YouTube putting the commercials on. So none of these have been monetized, so we're not having a problem. I don't understand how people freak out about their monetization so much when, it's just I don't see how people make a living off that.
No,
you have to have millions and millions and millions of views on each video to break even. Yeah,
all that monetization and all of that adverts, and I mean what you're getting is a fraction of a couple of pence, you know, for each video clip, and overall it's supposed to have a decent bit of money, which it would do if you're getting 10 million views a month.
YouTube stopped manual reviews of videos, so they're letting the algorithm and their little filter thing take control of everything right now. So nothing's going to be monetized anyway. Everything's going up for review. Everything's limited across the board. So
yeah,
I would boycott it. YouTube with their advertising, with the way they're doing stuff like that. Get an ad blocker. Block them all.
Block them all.
I support you 100% in that. We do not use our ad revenue from this stream. There's nothing there.
Out to the people.
Yeah. It's unbelievable that you got to have like 1 million subscribers to make like $700 or $800 a month, and that's ridiculous. The people think that we're sitting here and fishing out ads for 2 hours and we're making bucks, and we're not. If I had the ads turned on this stream with the 40 people watching, by the end of the stream we would probably make less than £1.
I actually don't know if we've
for your guys' inconvenience.
I don't know if we've earned any money at all, you know, lately, or if we've been paid any money at all lately. I couldn't even tell you what the average monthly revenue is. I think it's something in the region of like the equivalent of about, I don't know, $20 maybe a month or something like that.
About 25 quid is what it's been averaging, and that's and I get it. We don't throw a lot of videos up, individuals, but it's not something that I think of as a fail-safe or something that's gonna make us the big buck in the end. No, I was answering his question.
Right. I've often talked about it as a source of revenue, but for the future. So like somebody deciding on a range of content now could put content up every day, and over a period of 10 years, I reckon, you know, the logic dictates that they would build a channel and they would have enough people following, and they would earn something. You know, retirement.
Yeah, if you're the type of YouTuber who does like the 10-minute video every day, vlogging or travel or whatever, which I follow all the time. I love the first class airplane tour things and stuff like that. I love that stuff, and that's the stuff that the ads work for, because you got 10,000 people watching them daily, and that's it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
Got you.
Somebody asked, Ellie, I am in Arizona. I live up in the mountains in Arizona.
Ah, you live near Butcher?
No. I'm telling her where I live.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were saying Ellie lives up in the mountains.
No, nobody else lives up here.
Okay. Near Butch, but you like, even if that was the case, near Butch could still be 300 miles away. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, because Arizona's a big place.
If somebody on here lived in the state of Arizona, I would consider them near me, and that's the size of almost 1.5 times the size of your country. So
yeah, 6 hours drive, and you'd consider that near you. You know,
Grand Canyon is 6 hours away.
Yeah, 6 hours drive to the other country.
Yeah, 3 hours. Well, yeah, 3 hours north is almost to Grand Canyon. 3 hours south is Mexico.
You can get to Subliminal. You can get one of these.
Oh, I was going to look for that. I'm going to go do that now.
Because we've still got this.
Go. Teespring.com/no288.
That's where you can get one.
The shelf. The merch shelf.
The merch shelf. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube. I checked last night. It has to cycle through. So once we hit 10,000 subscribers, we qualify for it. But the stuff on YouTube has to cycle through before we can actually use it.
Well, there'll be two reasons why you won't get it. One, because our account is disabled, isn't it? Our Teespring account.
No. That's all taken care of. Okay. I have it on a different account.
Okay. And then the other is because I don't think you get it unless... I don't think you get it as a UK customer. I think you only get it as an American.
Wrong.
No?
27 countries qualify for it.
Oh, okay.
And the shelf itself supports like 15 different companies. It's not just Teespring. There's like 15 other companies that all can get involved.
All right. Okay. So we'll be able to get that now. So it's the shelf that becomes available.
I would say the shelf. Yeah, the merchandising tab underneath monetization becomes available, and then we can set up the shelf and stuff like that.
Because you said it was 15 different companies. So originally I thought it was just Teespring who had a deal with YouTube, and so it's that entire shelf, if you like, what we call it. You get that at 10,000.
Yep.
You can choose whichever one of them companies you want to go with. Then obviously, okay. So we could go with another one.
Yeah. We don't have to go do Teespring.
Bit subliminal.
Oh, Logan. That was Logan, wasn't it?
What's that?
He cleared his throat like he disagreed with something.
No, that's just him over there.
So, what else is going on?
What else is going on? So, well, if there just happens to be anybody watching this on catch up by some miracle that is still ready to put some money in, although you'll probably be off your nut right now, but you know, if there is, and if you do, get in touch after the show, because I'm panicking a bit, and we need I could do with getting hold of about 1,200 to keep us going another week. So, that's a serious note.
Okay, yeah. Tab's not there yet. Not yet.
Oh, what, on the YouTube?
Yeah.
All right. It probably takes a while to catch up.
Especially with what they're doing right now. So,
how many subscribers are we on?
10,223.
All right. Okay.
I was like, I just saw it. I got to think.
I think that's going to happen a lot. I think it's going to happen a lot with a lot of businesses. Anything that has any kind of automatic software is going to go up in use, obviously, because there's going to be less people about. to work on them. The Facebook offices are closed in London. Pardon me. So I should imagine a lot of other places will be following suit.
I'm not. I know that a lot of the banks all went drive-through, and
And by keeping all the kids at home, by
in the
keeping them
restaurants.
at home, you keep the parents at home.
So we
Whatever
have.
job is
Yeah.
that the parents do.
I know one thing they did do is they closed parks. So the city has the right to close their own parks.
Okay, that's interesting.
So the city can say, no, you can't come to the park. I don't care what anybody else says. City owns the park, you can't come. The cities, we're 3 cities right here, within 15 miles of each other, and they all close the parks. The kids are home. We didn't want them in the parks, but it's
That's interesting because they've taken an opposite view over here, and a lot of the National Trust properties and places like that are opening up their parks and open spaces free to everybody.
we let you out of school so you could stay at home.
Yeah.
Not so you go to the movies, not so you go hang out at the mall with your friends, not so you could go hang out at the local corner. No, you're let out of school so you can stay home.
Are you still having the youngsters and the teenagers partying over there?
Oh, yeah. They were up till like 1 o'clock last night. It was funny. I woke up to use the restroom, and well, it's just one teenager, but she was up watching TV last night at like 1 in the morning.
Oh, you're talking about the one upstairs. I mean, your teenagers, as in the country, being silly and going out and having these big beach parties. And
oh, I have no idea.
No.
Here we do bonfires and stuff like that, but I haven't heard anything about any. Yeah.
There's a lot of them, want to be anti, want to be like, don't tell me I go out. I want to go out, and don't seem to care.
We literally. So between the 3 cities, we literally only have like 3 cops on patrol at one time. Yeah.
Right.
That's You dial 911, you get one of the 3 cops. I mean, that's it. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not. Yeah. So there's the teenagers don't cause. Well, I guess they do, but no.
Yeah,
it's quiet.
There's you've got quite a faction that are just sort of wanting to go out and still do clubbing and that kind of stuff.
Oh, we don't have that type of stuff here.
Days, and they'll just mandatory close them all, won't they?
Yeah, I don't think the pubs are open, but I may be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, we've just been advised not to go. They haven't closed them as such.
Well, I'll catch up today on what's going on today.
I do know.
But we have kids that walk around the neighborhood too, and like yesterday when I was out working in the yard, a group of kids that always hang out. I think there's 4 of them. We're walking by, just looking bored.
Yeah. That's going to be people's problem, you see.
Yeah.
When you're sitting at home and you're going to be bored out your minds, you are, all of you, because you've done the jigsaw puzzles and you've cleaned the house and you've done the little jobses and all that. You can be bored. So what you need to do is you then need to come on to any of our videos or Facebook or anything like that and start sharing them. Give yourself something to do. That's very kind of you, John, but you have to look after number 1, and you've got a lot going on for you personally. So, you need to sort of stay healthy.
Morning, NCF.
Hello, NCF.
It's my best friend.
Is that your best friend?
That's my buddy. I like him.
I love pictures of tigers.
He's a good guy. It's 7:30 in the morning for him. He's on his way to work.
Oh, I hope you have a good day. 7:30 in the morning for you. So I hope you have a good day on today. Never know how the day's going to unfold, dear.
Exactly.
Don't never now. But I wish you a good one. What's the time here? Time here is 11:45. Some school children will do work from school on a computer. Yeah, absolutely, they can.
So we have a program I think it's the United States. I know almost all the states have it, where high schoolers can actually homeschool online, and it's a state-run program that allows them to do that, so they can get a high school diploma instead of a general education diploma.
Yeah.
But
imagine another scenario, right? So in another scenario, instead of me working here employing my Logan, supposing it wasn't Logan, supposing it was Lucy, and Lucy, same age as Logan, right, young, supposing, right, I've got a Lucy who's got a baby. Now all of a sudden, overnight, that's my business done. I mean, I've got my issues as it is going on right now, but overnight, that's my business done, because if the child can't go to school and it can't go to the grandparents to be looked after, so there's no one to look after it, that means my Lucy, Logan, would have no choice but to say, I can't come into work anymore because I've got to look after my little one, right?
And there's not a lot of jobs where she could bring.
And immediately you can't replace somebody. Right. So as luck would have it, 50-50 chance he was born a bloke. I mean,
Yay!
gone the other way. See, lucky me. And he ain't got no kids. Lucky me again. So that's a touch, really. That's one of them. That's a few moment. That is, because you could. I mean, I joke about it, but you could be. Sorry, go on.
Oh, it was me, Si. He asked who farted.
Oh no, that's Logan with a tape. It sounds like he's over there farting, but he ain't.
Well, I totally get it. I have kids. Whoops, footrest. I have kids, but they're not mine. I mean, I'm not their. I didn't make them, but I raise them.
Yeah.
And I understand that. Yeah.
If we hadn't lost Kelly already 2 weeks ago, we would literally be losing Kelly now, because she's got kids. So she'd be told, you've got to look after your own kids now. You can't go to work. And therefore, boom, gone. As it happens, we lost Kelly anyway. But if we hadn't, we would have done. Hello, Angela.
Nice. It looks like
we're sort of we've got a bit of issues money wise. Well, a bit of issues, got huge issues. I could do with 1,200 quid coming in by the end of the day. Man arrested for failing to self-isolate on the Isle of Man. Imagine that, failing to.
They did. Yeah, they did something cool here. They a lot, well, in the United States, all the stores are shooting down their hours. So like, I think the local Walmart here is only open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. now.
Yeah.
And but they opened up like from, I think they moved, they reserve an hour before they open, or the first hour they open, for anybody who's 55 or older or 65 or older, I think. So it's seniors only, just so they can get in and get their supplies and do their thing while everything's sterile. And then the public can come in afterwards. Everybody else can come in afterwards.
They haven't done it for the vulnerable yet, but they have done it starting this week. They're opening an hour early on a Sunday for the shop staff, for their own staff, and for NHS workers.
Okay.
The workers are doing that, but they're also closing the 24-hour aspect.
Yeah. So, we about a year and a half ago, our 24-hour Walmart went from 6 a.m. to midnight. So they cut our hours, which is fine because it was never busy.
Yeah, we still had 24-hour trading here, but they've stopped that now. So it's only going to be normal hours and open an hour early. I imagine they'll do something for people a bit more vulnerable, but I don't know what yet.
Yeah, they've started doing that.
Yeah.
Sainsbury's in Iceland.
Sainsbury's and Iceland are doing that. Opening the store a bit earlier for their own employees. And for old people, he said.
Yeah. I don't think it's open for employees, but I know that if you are an employee, you can get in when the supplies come in. You can get in and get your limit.
Right. Yeah.
We have 5 adults and 5 kids in the house right now. So that's 10 people all in one house. And yeah. And luckily 3 of the 5 work at Walmart. So yeah.
That's a lot, isn't it? 10 in one house.
Yeah. So yeah, we probably go through a 24 pack of toilet paper every 2 weeks, and I think we have 3 of them right now.
Right.
24 packs. So
Yeah, so like, enough to last you like 6 weeks or something.
probably about a month.
Yeah.
And then and then you use it to blow your nose, you use it to wipe stuff up, and then you overuse it when you're cleaning yourself. And yeah. And we've made it very, very clear to the children that it runs out, and yeah.
Yeah.
Then we go to the garden hose.
You got to use the hose pipe.
So the 3-year-old
Let's not go.
got in trouble for soiling her underwear the other day, and just yeah, why she's potty trained, she's doing great. I don't want the garden hose. I'm such a bad uncle.
Terrible. That's abusing children with a garden hose.
Not yet.
Asda's opening early for old age pensioners too.
That's what that means. Okay.
Yeah, OAPs, old age pensioners, old people. What do you call them over there?
Grandma, grandpa.
Yeah, but how do you refer to collect?
I would refer to the elderly because we don't have a pensioner. Is a pensioner, they're getting a check from the government, right?
Yeah.
And okay, here we have what's called Social Security, and as a working person, you pay into that fund, and then when you get to retirement age, you're pulling out of what you put into that fund. So you can collect Social Security when you're older, but it's not a welfare. It's not a pension. It's something you actually earned. Other than that, there's no social payment system for a person that's over a certain age that's guaranteed.
So if they didn't pay anything in,
mm-hmm.
and they haven't got a job, and they're 65, 70 years old, they get nothing.
Nothing. You can go on welfare, and they might get food stamps and enough money to cover rent, but yeah, you'd be just like a single woman as an elderly person. So a single woman with 2 kids would get treated the same as an elderly person as far as what you call a pension.
Right.
So we have welfare programs that anybody that qualifies for can use, and then Social Security is that part of Social Security is paid out to retired people that paid in. But we also have Social Security disability, which is for disabled people, and that comes out of the same fund, but is paid out to them. So if you qualify for the disability, then you get paid out. But it's a completely different setup than you guys have.
It is, yeah.
And we get our everything over there is lumped into one. So if you're unemployed, you're on the dole. If you're old, you're on the it's all lumped into one. Here it's 10 different organizations depending on what your need is.
Got you. Yeah, they get a pension. I forget what the age is now, 60 and 65 it used to be. I don't know what it still is. One for men, one for women.
There's a 65 and then a 67 and a half, and it depends on if you weight one to the other, depending on how much you get.
Tesco's supposed to be 9 till 10 a.m. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, but I got in okay this morning, and there was younger people than me. Okay. So far so good. You all seem to be managing to get hold of whatever supplies you need, which is good stuff.
They're coming. People are still buying them out. So, I mean, at least here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I haven't been up the garage for 2 days, so for the previous week it hadn't been restocked. So it'd be interesting to take a walk up there and see. Although I am trying to stay away from everybody myself.
Walmart's about 6 miles away, or 2 miles away. I don't know where I got 6 from. About 2 miles away, but it's in another town. So in this town, in the town I live in, it's just a gas station and what you call a garage with a convenience store. And that just changed owners in the last 6-8 months. And so they were redoing their stock and selling out the old stuff and getting new stuff in. And that place, it was empty a month ago because they're trying to get rid of stuff. and so they had really bad timing, and
They
it
hadn't
empty
restocked.
they're emptied out. They don't have anything in there,
Well,
and it's not because they hoarded it, not because somebody came in and bought it. It's because they didn't order it in time.
yeah. I can see how that could happen. Wow, that is bad timing.
Aw, that's not goodwill.
No toilet rolls, no frozen stuff like chips, veg, etc. No tin stuff like carrots, peas, etc. Oh, yeah. When Fran went into Sainsbury's the other day to get a bit of shopping, all of the freezers, loads of freezers. It's normally 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, about 14 or 16 huge chest freezers, always full, and they were all empty.
You know, empty.
And then you've got all the big 6-foot freezers all along
the doors.
Another load of them, another 20 of them or whatever, and they were all empty.
I gotta go. He's not even out of bed yet. As I say, my nephew's going to work today. I'll have him snag some pictures and see what the Walmart looks like today.
Yeah.
So I'll have him snag some pictures and post them and see what our local Walmart's looking like.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So hopefully some of you are starting to find some links for some places online, and if you anywhere to buy anything from, then there has to be somewhere that's got stocks of tin food whilst other people haven't. Put it up in a group.
Thank you, Danielle.
Yeah, men's has gone up from 65 now to 66.
So chat now?
Your pension age used to be 65 for a bloke, but it's now gone up to 66.
Okay.
I think that's what he said.
So every British citizen that reaches the age of 66 gets a check from the government?
Not a check. You get, what you used to get was a little booklet, and every week, and it would all be all in date order, all printed for the year, and every week you go to the post office and you cash one, and that's your pension. But I imagine
they give you money. Okay,
yeah.
So check, yeah.
Yeah, so now they pay it into your bank, I should think. But yeah, you get a weekly amount.
Everybody 65 and older.
Everybody.
Oh wow.
Presumably, yeah. I don't know if you still get it if you got loads of money. I don't think you do.
So it's a qualifier, but it's a guaranteed income for everybody over the age of 66.
Yeah. And there is we have disability and mobility. So you get disability benefit, which the full disability benefit is about just under 300 quid a month. Then you get mobility, and mobility, not everybody that gets disability gets mobility, because mobility is to help you get around. So, and that's worth probably 250, 300 pound a month. And so you could get a car with that, and the car would be insured, and it would be a brand new car, and it would be anything goes wrong with it automatically fixed. Tires need doing.
I was gonna say I heard something about that where you actually get the government will pay for your car.
Yeah. So if you wanted a car, so you're getting £300 a month, and the car you want is £350 a month. As long as you can afford to pay the extra £50 a month, you can get that car. So you can have different.
But I think if you can pay the extra $50 a month for the car, that yeah.
Or it might be so you could get like a lower class model for your £300 a month, and say another higher class model be like, oh, that would be nice, but you have to put £2,000 down, and then you're £300 a month. So you could still get a more expensive car. But anyway, so that £300 a month is either for that, or you have it as money.
I understand the car's not free. Yeah.
Yeah, or you use the money for taxis and buses and that kind of thing. That's what it's for, to get you around, or a mobility scooter. Or
Danielle's saying that's not how it works.
Is she?
Yeah,
it's how I've always understood the mobility.
Okay, I've heard of something like that. Yeah,
we are going through this new bloody PIP thing, so they are lumping a lot of things together and calling it one PIP. That's new. I don't understand it too well, but that's new.
Hey Hannah, how you doing? Oh, kind of weird timing. I just thought about it. I'm gonna write it down.
But yeah, we used to always get two different ones: disability and mobility.
Okay.
The disability one is the one that gives you the badge. Mind you, the mobility would as well. But yeah, chances are, if you've got mobility, you are getting disability as well. But you can just get disability and not get mobility. That's not how it works.
She hasn't.
Other than
Oh,
that, I have no bloody idea, and we'll go on to something else because I'll be digressing.
okay.
Then.
So it has to do with your current living situation, probably. She
I've
said she
had
had to pay.
3,800 deposit for a car big enough for my wheelchair. Yeah, well, you see, again, rules change, right? And the guy that run this mobility scheme recently has just got done as well because there's been talk of embezzling like fortune.
See, nobody can just be
Uh,
happy. They have to be ecstatic.
But there's things like so you might need your seat to swing round like that. In order to get in and out of a car. So that would need an adaptation and various other adaptations you might need for a wheelchair and things like that. And sometimes you can claim and they will pay for that. There is a fund that will pay for that. But not every time. Sometimes you can apply for it and they won't pay for it and then you have to.
So we have a friend of the family, and about 5 years ago, she was in the car with two other people and or three other people, and there was a car accident, and it was the driver's fault. The driver that was driving the car, completely her fault, and she went to jail over it. But our friend was paralyzed from the neck down,
Oh,
and she was a steel worker and made good money, had life savings, was thinking she was set for life, and as soon as that happened, here in America, they took care of her medical bills for her, or helped her. She was allowed to get the medical help she needed, but she still owes the money. Emptied out her savings, and she gets like $300 or $400 a month, and that's it
wow.
to take care of everything. There's no help with a vehicle. There's no help with housing. None of that stuff here.
Wow.
As long as she has money and savings, they won't help her.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, how are more people not on the streets in America? What I have no idea. You put the figure of ours.
They are. Yeah.
What's yours? Ours is 300 and whatever thousand at 330. What's yours?
Our homeless population? I have no idea. It's huge. I mean, I think we weren't we talking about that last week or the week before? And I looked up, and the percentage of homeless was almost exactly the same, but our number was just huge compared to yours.
Yeah.
I think ours is higher. Our homeless is higher.
Yours would
we
be
don't
I reckon.
we don't have socialized medicine, and one of the things we did in the last 30 years to cut back on the government cut back to pay out is they closed all our mental hospitals. All of the state-run mental hospitals have all been closed. So there's nowhere for people with mental health issues to go. So if you're schizophrenic, that type of thing, they don't. They just house them. And if they become uncontrollable in public, they convict them of the law and throw them in jail.
Oh.
I think it's like 75% of our jail population has a serious mental handicap. Yeah.
So they've closed all the mental hospitals and
All of
basically
them.
fed the people to prison that can't handle it outside.
Our county jails have turned into mental wards. Yeah. See,
Right.
and that's you guys take care of that stuff. No. So all over the United States, all the big cities have these huge hospital buildings that used to be state hospitals that have been just sitting there empty for decades. Boston, Massachusetts, up on this hillside has this huge billion-dollar complex that was built in the 1900s. Beautiful Gothic buildings, this whole complex, mental health complex, been empty for 50 years. Just sitting up there rotting. Huge, beautiful complex.
Why would they even allow that to happen? Who owns
Money?
it?
The state of Massachusetts.
And it's been up for sale. They weren't.
Nobody can afford to maintain it. I'm sure it was up for sale 50 years ago, but it's not usable anymore. It wasn't usable 10 years when I saw it. 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Cool.
Yeah, it just sat there because, like, we have a school here in Globe, an old high school, which they have had up for sale for about 20 years, but it's the price to maintain it per month, just the maintenance, keeping the electric on, keeping the water on, and heating it, all that stuff, is like $5,000. Nobody can afford that. There's
Yeah. There's no income to support it.
Yeah, you can't make it financially feasible. And if I could afford $5,000 a month in a mortgage payment, I would not live there.
No.
Yeah, and just
That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you could afford that kind of a rent,
Yeah.
you would
I'm
live
not
there.
living in the middle of, yeah.
Marvelous. You'd live in a place that would.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get it.
Okay. Nanny Sue has a hoist. Danielle says she has a hoist, but have to change it to accommodate the new chair. Yeah, and that's another thing. Especially wheelchairs. I mean, depending on what kind of chair you have and your ability to move around depends on what kind of vehicle you can have. I mean, she has to have a van, and she has to be able to pull into the van, and then somebody else has to drive it for her. Whereas I have a friend of the family from years ago that had a pickup truck, and he'd pull right up to the pickup truck with his wheelchair, open the door, and he had this thing that he hooked onto his wheelchair and hit a button, and it just flipped it into the back of the truck. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all money, isn't it? I mean, if you've got the money, you can. You've got the money or the grant, then you can make it ever so easy and simple. Yeah. Everything's easy and simple when you've got the money.
It's hard to work through stuff like that.
It is. I need to go for a Jimmy. So,
all right.
How about you play an advert or two?
We're gonna play an advert, and we're gonna take a couple-minute break. I'm gonna go do the same thing. We'll be right back, guys. He's still gone. Yeah. All right. Let me get back into the chat real quick. There he is.
I just realised my tummy's rumbling.
Uh-oh.
I need to get
lunchtime.
I need to get some lunch in a minute.
We need some Christopher Williams style music.
Are we still having it then? I didn't think you'd want to go out. All right. We might be having McDonald's for lunch because it's Friday. What we need now is some Christopher Williams style music. Who's Christopher Williams?
I thought you would know. That's why I put it up. I don't know. I'll Google it.
Have you heard Christopher Williams? No?
I don't know.
I don't even know what era that's from. Is that my era or?
Oh, he's an American songwriter.
He's either got to do happy music or solemn music, I reckon.
It looks like it's 80s music R&B. So
All right.
yeah. Dun, dun. I don't see, and that's my generation. I'm from the 80s, 80s music, and
Yeah.
he's an American singer, songwriter, and actor. Williams, who emerged in the late 1980s as a recording artist for Geffen Records, has scored many R&B singles, notably "Talk to Myself," "I'm Dreaming," and "Every Little Thing You Do."
Uh-huh. There you go.
I looked him up. We can't play him on here, but I looked him up. I don't know. We might be able to, but I'm not. Yeah. You guys can all look. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a look. Anyway, I have no idea who he is. Sounds like a country and western singer, but
He's actually African American.
African American.
I should say he looks African American. He might be Hispanic.
And did you say Rhythm and Blues?
Yeah.
Rhythm
He's
and
52.
Has everybody? Is there? How many people out there now, like that, are watching us, are self-isolating? Have you already self-isolated? Are you in the process of self-isolating? I think Hannah has. Hannah from Hanscoin, she's now self-isolated. Anybody else out there now taking the actual plunge of self-isolating?
Yeah, really 80s music.
I probably won't like it then. I was brought up on rock and roll and 70s and 80s. I was watching the Joker film the other night. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
I was really disappointed.
Was it not what you expected?
Well, on the one hand, it was a sort of a good film, right? Because it was, I wouldn't say it was gripping, but it did hold my attention, obviously, all the way to the end. So, but I was expecting maybe a bit of action. I think the backstory of how he came to be the Joker went on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the normal Marvel. Or is it Marvel?
I'm thinking a bit of backstory.
Yeah.
We find out how he got to be where he is, and then we see him go off and be the Joker, right? And so we see it with nothing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know,
they're doing that with a lot of things now. They're doing these backstories on the individual characters. They're doing that with the Star Wars stuff now, aren't they? Then they did Solo. Now they're doing Skywalker. Didn't they do Leia? I don't know.
They've tapped into this, making films of all the individual characters and stuff.
Giving backstories, yeah.
I mean, that must just go on, and there must be a film being made every week. There can't be actresses left, partially not because I don't want to be sick. Partially, yeah. Oh, for the self-isolating, yeah.
I normally go out like once a month, because I work from home, so I don't need to go out, and it's transportation. I mean, Des is out every day. I get the stuff I need, but right now I'm self-isolating. I'm not going out because I'm coughing, and people freak, and it's yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I see. There was a video of a load of people at a bus stop, and did you see it? And there's a load of people at a bus stop, men and women, all at a bus stop, and there's this woman in front a little bit, and all of a sudden this woman at the front, she sneezes, you know, like that. And so all the people that were at the bus stop, they all dart into motion, and virtually all of them get out cleansers and sprays, and one person gets out a gun and shoots her.
Jeez.
Because she sneezed, so he shoots her, and then everybody's spraying and all that, and then they just go back to normal, waiting for the bus, leaving the body. Oh, it's a comic.
Yeah. I know, I get it. It's just like
you know.
That's going to be the mentality here soon.
Yeah.
We have an elderly couple across the street, and they have a fence in their front yard, and then their porch is up above, so she can come out on her porch and still be 10 feet away, and she's up above everybody. So I like that. And we'll go over their doorbells on their fence. Go over,
Right.
you need anything? And she'll come to the door. No, we're good. Thank you. But she can literally stand out her front door and yell, and we can hear her in our living room. So if they need anything, we're right here,
Right.
which is nice.
So you got all that space, but at the same time, you're quite close.
So, yeah, we have 3 households that are right next to each other in kind of a triangle. 3 households, and there's Heather who lives across the street, and she has 3 kids, and she's single and she works, and she has the kids play with our kids all the time. And then next to them is another family, and then we have the old couple. So there's 3 houses right there, and then along with us, and then everybody else is kind of empty.
Right.
So
That's yeah. It's not a lot of people, is it?
no, but it's cool that we have a block of people. So and their kids. So there's probably
Yeah. At
15
least you
kids
are.
in the 3 households. Yeah. So we're all
You're
prolific.
in the same block instead of just one of you here and one of you over there and one of you over there.
And our house tends to be the park. We're the place with the swing set and the fun toys. And we used to have a trampoline, but I had to take it down.
So how often would somebody buy a property where you are and move in? Are we talking, say, one property once a year, once every 2 years, once every 2 months?
I've been here. We've been in this house for almost 4 years, and only one house within 5 blocks has changed ownership. There's been a couple of houses that are rentals that have changed renting people, but only one house has changed ownership, and that just happened last month. And they had to gut it, and they're re-roofing it right now. But somebody bought it as a retirement house, and they paid like 20 grand for it.
Wow.
And it's a 3-bedroom, 2-story with a huge shop in the backyard. But it sat empty for 20 years. So
I suppose that is one job to have over there, isn't it? Is a handyman job. Set yourself up as a handyman.
and then behind us, there are 2 houses that have the same owner. One's a 3-bedroom, one's a 2-bedroom, and he's had those on the market, both of them together, for 25,000 for like 5 years.
What, 12.5 grand a house?
Yes, with an awesome view. Yeah,
Mad, isn't it?
and yeah, they're on small lots, but yeah.
25 grand. I mean,
2 houses,
cool.
but they moved out of them like 10 years ago. They had them as rentals for 5 years. The renters weren't good to them, and now they're kind of run down. But nobody's been there to maintain. No power, no nothing. So they're falling apart. There's a water leak in one of them. They're gonna need some work to move into.
What a shame.
Yeah, it is. I tried to.
25 grand in
Yeah.
some respects ain't a lot of money to raise, is it? I mean, it's a fortune when you ain't got 25 pence. Of course it is, but
But then you get 25 grand. Do I really want 2 houses? I'm gonna have to throw another 50 into. Yeah. But then, yeah.
what
So
bargain.
we offered to rent one, and what we wanted the one because they're directly across the street from us, and we offered to rent one from them, and we were gonna move the breeding operation for the rats into there. We just need power and water, and if a roof leaks, we'll just patch it. It's not a big deal. And they wanted full rent. I mean, it was like $600 a month, and it's like, wait, this isn't Phoenix. You're not getting $600 a month. If it was in good condition and I was living in it. And he's like, okay, then no. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
And he hasn't rented it since.
No, it hasn't been. It can't be a rental now, but it hasn't been a rental in like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just weird.
Lost that there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Would have been better to have just rented it to you for a bit and
I probably couldn't have. Yeah, it would have been a stressful. It would have been stress on our financial situation anyway.
yeah.
Maintaining a second household, just yeah. But then the rat business would have taken off. I mean, we sell out as soon as we breed them up to age, they're sold. I mean, we sell to pet stores in the valley, and that business doesn't change. Snakes don't care.
Right. This is true. So what if you was to just not sell a load and then use that load to breed the next lot? Then you'd be breeding double all the time, wouldn't you?
It's all about space.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and yeah, we're not gonna fill the house with rats to breed. It's all about space, and that would have allowed us to expand. Right now, we have what are called racks, and there's 5 cages per rack, and we only have 3 of those going. We own like 10 of them, but we only have
Right.
3 going because we don't have room for any others.
Okay. Interesting part-time hobby.
Yeah,
Breed
yeah.
rats for food.
Feeder rats. Yep.
Can't
We
imagine.
sell them wholesale. At wholesale, they go for about £2 each,
Wow. I am not coming anywhere near your house.
and we do about 300 at a time. Yeah.
I wanted to come and visit your house. I'm not coming in your house now. Rats everywhere.
No, the rats would be the least of your worries.
Yeah, well, I'd probably have a ferret up my trouser leg and one of the pot-bellied pigs chasing me round the garden. Yeah, I ordered on TG.
Angela, I did see it. Everything from the site was sent out up until, I want to say, a week and a half ago. The stuff I have, so that should have been sent out a long time ago. If you haven't gotten it yet, then
Yeah, I'd allow a little bit of
Yeah.
extra time.
I don't know what's going on with mail.
Deliveries, because what's going on, you know, mail's going to get held up everywhere.
It seems like anything that wasn't in an envelope, like a regular letter size, is either getting held up or getting duty on it. Duty taxes. Yeah, it's weird. Bless you.
Thank you. Got to sneeze into your elbow.
So yeah. I just sent out. I think if I remember right, she only got one. I was like, I just sent out like 2 in a package like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure.
Delivery anyway, as always, but give it a little bit more time and
I'll look into it.
Yeah, we're going to have to allow a little bit. See, the thing is also with international, I quite often remind people is even though a letter or a package will quite easily get to, say, from me to Butch in 3 to 5 days, even though it can quite easily do that, at the same time, packages can get held up in customs for 30 days.
I had Ashman. I went on eBay and bought stickers from him. And he sent them out the next day. He was excited about it. And he sent them out the next day. And he sent 3 letters to the U.S. on the same day. The other 2 letters took less than a week. Mine took 7 weeks.
Wow.
He actually sent me a second letter that got there before the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind.
Yeah, so just got to bear that kind of thing in mind.
I have 2 Indian head pennies left, and one of them is worth about $25. The other one is worth about 2. So some coins I can't replace, so that would suck. I can't send you the $20 one to replace that one. So hopefully it was only one. If I need to replace it, I can replace it with the one. But yeah,
we'll have to see. Yeah, you'll find one. We'll get one.
I'll look to see. Somebody ordered 2, and I know I just sent out 2 not too long ago. But
I was going to say something then, and I've forgotten what it was. And again, it was going to be immensely profound and life-changing.
It shall appear again. Excuse me.
I've seen some funny photos, and like that one I just mentioned. I did start mentioning it. That one I mentioned about the video with the girl getting shot at the bus stop. So,
oh yeah.
There's all sorts of funny updates coming out now. Update on Royal Mail tracking is no signature asked for. The postie is signing. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Postman won't force you to sign the package. They'll sign it for you.
I was trying to put tracking on my packages, but it doesn't work in your guys' country. I pay extra for it, and the second it leaves our country, it just says, "Oh, it left the country."
Yeah.
I mean, so it's
going to be
I'm not going to pay a $1.50 for no verification on a package.
On me. There's going to be a huge upturn in the number of people, in the number of packages that go missing because of people not having to sign for them and packages getting left on doorstep.
And then I hear stuff like this. The one I sent the other day was delivered to the wrong street by postie. Luckily, the person that lived there was honest and brought it around. Yeah. I've only had like 2 or 3 packages that I've had to replace so far out of probably 30 or 40. So it's not bad, but
No.
the postage over there is just obnoxious. Is it always this bad, or is it just the timing?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
We make excuses at any time of the year as to why the post is
Fingers
slow.
crossed.
It's
If
Christmas.
yeah.
You know,
And
Christmas. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. There's a lot of posts going on. You know, it's Mother's Day. There's a lot of posts going on. But really, it's garbage compared to what it could be. We've got a fantastic post.
Oh, that's why they're doing it. That's why they're doing it. The postmen are signing so they don't have contact.
Yeah.
So the post office needs to guarantee delivery then. If
They're
you're going to sign for it and drop it on my porch, I paid for signing of it by the customer, not by the post office.
I think what
I
doing,
paid for you to hand deliver that package to the person.
yeah.
If I'm signing for
what they're doing is they're putting the package down, ringing on the bell, and then letting you pick the package up and then signing it for you in front of you. You know, or give you the package and then beep the package that way, so that there's no signature.
So they're not letting you touch their machine.
Exactly. So
that actually does make sense, but Amazon has a delivery service and they track the phone of the person delivering it. And they take a picture of it getting delivered, and then that picture is geolocated so they know that it got delivered to the right porch. And then Amazon releases it. We have a picture of us putting it on the porch. This is where you or put it inside. They have these automatic locks from Amazon. The Amazon delivery guy can walk up and unlock the door and set it inside and then close the door, and it's on camera. So, and put it inside your house and walk away.
Well,
yeah. No signatures.
There's a lot of stuff changing, isn't there?
You know it showed up to your door. There's proof it's sitting on your porch. Yeah.
That you're supposed to be. I mean, you're the first place in America that's had the Amazon delivering items to people by drone.
Oh wow! Yeah. They're trying to do that. Say it again.
I was wondering. I'm going to read that. I was wondering how long how's that going? You know, the deliveries by drone. Have you had or seen anything like that?
No. About 5 years ago, the FFA, the Federal Aviation Administration, came in and threw a bunch of regulations on drone pilots, and in the United States, or tried to. I'm not sure exactly what happened with it, and then those regulations make it impossible to use drones to do delivery.
Right.
Because you can't fly over certain things. You can't fly unattended. You can't fly this. You can't do that. And so it eliminated the autonomous delivery.
Yeah, because they put quite a lot of money into advertising the fact that they were doing this drone delivery, didn't they, Amazon?
They were marketing it as a potential option.
Yeah. So it's not going to happen now.
Not right now, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, they can't have drones flying around delivering things like that. They might be able to do it in local areas. I mean, because you can't in Seattle. I mean, how?
Here, if it goes over a certain size, then you have to be licensed.
Yeah, I'm not. I think it's size and height and area and all that stuff.
You can have a drone that's under the certain size, and then you don't need any license, and you can just do what you like with it over here. But over a certain size, you have to have a license.
Yeah, I'm not sure anymore. I know Amazon was toying about it, but I don't know where they're at with it now.
Remember, I can't see any of the comments.
Yeah. No, they were talking about the postman. It frustrates me because 90% of the time, the postage sending something costs me more than what's in the envelope.
Yeah. Well, we have, it's a hard thing because we all know that there are dodgy ones out there. But it's not singling out because it's post people, because we know that there are dodgy people in every profession that there is. And we've got a couple of postmen as customers, a couple of postmen that come on the streams and talk to people. It must be horrible for them, because they probably get, a little bit, in a way, sort of blamed for what other people do.
So I do try to package my stuff so the coins don't make noise. You should be able to shake the envelope and it should be dead silent. I try. So that way it doesn't give incitement to anybody who picks it up and say, oh, there's coins in here. And
The absolute easiest way to pack a coin, right? Hold on there. I've been doing this for 7 years.
Oh yeah.
Been doing this for 7 years, I have. Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, John Warren. Yeah. Here at
It's
airports,
so easy.
things
It
like
really
that.
It's so easy. Right, take a coin. And this is perfect. This is perfect packaging for 1 to 3 coins. Right, you take a cash bag and you can get these for free. And you can put 350p's in without them touching, like that. But, you know, maybe you've only got 2 coins. You know, whatever. Could have 3, could have 2, could have 1.
Lorna.
Even if we've only got 1 coin, we do it like this. And then we fold it over like that. Right, so that now you've just got that. And then quite simply, a bit of tape, and tape that into a bit of card, a bit of paper on top, envelope, job done. And that's it, through the post, and no one hears it rattle. 3 coins, no one will hear it rattle. If you put 3 coins in it, which starts off rattling, and then you just wrap it up. Put that on there, and then tape that to the thing.
Nice.
Go nice and stiff. Instead of, and it's such a simple thing, but you know, there's so many people that will put sellotape on a coin and stick it to a card or something. If you're going to send 1, 2, or 3 coins out, cash bag, perfect, absolutely perfect.
I use little Ziploc bags, and then I use painter's tape, which is a blue tape that will come off the card and off the bag without tearing them.
A bit like Scotch tape, yeah.
Kind of. It's yeah. It's basically Scotch tape, but it's not clear.
Yeah, I know. Type of stuff.
Yep. And that tends to work. But don't tape the coins directly to it.
And they work so well, them cash bags, because they're just slightly under a gram per cash bag, and they are really thin.
Judith,
plastic, you know, and it
Judith just sent me some coins, and I believe she used cling wrap, cellophane.
Yeah.
She used cellophane on each of the coins and then taped them down.
Yeah, cellophane is another thing.
It was a beautiful packaging. She did a great job. Yeah, you guys. I read off the back of the box.
I mean, when you think about it, it doesn't matter what you use. Just something that's plastic is ideal because it's thin and it's weightless. But you could even, you know, cut up a bag or anything like that. Something's got an hole in it.
I normally put my coins in the square flips, and I don't like taping those down either. Because I think that's the holder, so I don't want, even the painter's tape will peel off the paper sometimes.
Yeah.
So I tend to wrap those in something else before I tape them down.
Yeah, always a good idea. And if you're sending a few, then make sure you send it as a large. Don't try and be tight on a postage. You know, and once it goes as a large, well, if it's going as a large, you can put 2 bits of card either side of it.
Yes, I had one package cost me an extra stamp because I put extra. Yeah, it's obnoxious.
Sterling, nice. Mobile phone company, the boxes were being delivered with missing stock, and then they got it off the driver. It happens.
So we still have access to the store. Ian still has access. So you hear Logan doing shipping. So anything that was ordered up until the store got paused, they still have access to. So you guys are still doing that shipping.
Yeah, we're still doing shipping.
So that's not to worry about that.
Yeah, but it's going out. You know,
customers are cut off. That's it.
Yeah. For now, temporarily, the site is cut off, is down, and that will be going up in some kind of a way very soon. And And if I miraculously get in over 1,200 quid by the end of the day, I'll be able to pay that. And we've been working on, Butcher's been working on a way of taking it away from Shopify anyway. It's just that we'd both rather have done another month, you know, before doing a bit too
I definitely would prefer a little more time to do it than what we have now. But we got the basics up, but I need to
and of
do.
course, I've got no way of transacting any money apart from direct bank transfer. So the only thing that can help me at the minute is somebody paying me direct to the bank.
I can
But we'll keep you posted and see how it goes. I mean, today's Friday.
You got the weekend
already, by the way, Logan. Take my card. Same as before. Perfect. Something like that. See if Fran wants one. Oh, on it. Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. See all these profound things we're missing out on.
we're talking about the weekend.
What about the weekend?
We're getting things done for the weekend. You ACH payments only.
Oh yeah.
As soon as the website goes up, we'll have the same payment system on it as the other one.
Yeah. Hopefully everything will be transferred over okay, points will be okay and all that kind of stuff. So there's no panic there. You know, points are down. There's no point us doing any giveaways, adding points, taking away points. That can't be done with me. Too much hassle. But it's not gone anywhere. That's there and it will come back on just like it did before. I've just run out of money. And ideally what will fix it in a short term and, you know, is another 1,200 quid. Is what will help fix it in a short term. Outside of that, we don't know. We're working on it. Is the best we can say, ain't it, partner? Butch.
Oh, you can't read. Rebecca says, Butch, I bought some state quarters from you in December, and the envelope had been opened, and there were only 4 coins instead of 8. RM said the machine must have opened it as it sorts at high speed. It looks like your machine opened the envelope, peeled the blue tape back, opened the little packet, and took out some coins.
Yeah, really good, them machines.
Here's what I want you to do.
They're really good.
I don't know. I don't know how I sent you the coins as far as if you bought them from the store, how I would verify it, which is no big deal. I want you to take the postage, write down the amount of postage I paid, and then figure it's $1.15 American per ounce. So it should have 2 stamps on it or 3 stamps. If it only has 1 stamp on it, it's my bad. If it has more than 1 stamp on it, or the price is over $1.15, then they did take stuff out of it.
You know
which is obnoxious. Don't whisper so loud.
Okay.
Right, I'll see you in a minute.
All right, mate. He was giving me my card back. He's telling me he's paying for lunch.
Oh, that's sweet of him.
You know, he doesn't even know if he's got his wages at the end of the day today. I don't think he has, but he doesn't think he has either, and he's still paying for lunch.
Yeah, that's stupid. I just don't. Yeah, see, that just frustrates me. There's no way I can. Yeah, we have no control over that, and that's the part. The post office. Once you hand the stuff over.
Yeah, I've always self-insured. I've always taken the view of just self-insuring because there's nothing else you can do.
They took $1 worth of coins. I mean, to replace the replacement value, face value is $1, and
yeah,
and then another $2.25. So that's $3.50. If I was to,
you know which ones are missing. Did you buy specific dates? Did she buy specific dates?
She would have bought specific coins. Yeah. That's why I was asking her how she did the order, because I can go look and see exactly what the order was, and that just it's stuff like that. And then the quarters have been
thousands worth of stuff.
I didn't
replaced.
I don't understand why they, and then why would they take 4? I mean, I only send out pretty quarters, but yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Fantastic machines, aren't they? They can do all that. The machine can like process it, open it, take the coins out, put the coins somewhere in its own pocket.
And if
But like,
at the time I was overdoing the packaging a little, which means it was in cardboard, taped on both sides, cardboard taped together, and then in an envelope that was taped. So yeah, the machine would have done fine. Yeah.
it's when things like that go on, you have to wonder: is there someone in a sorting office somewhere that's getting used to a certain person's packaging or whatever?
If you saw my envelope go through and you notice 3 stamps on it, you know it's not just a couple of letters.
Yeah, that's the price of doing business, isn't it? What can you do?
Yeah, coin flips prevent the shape of the coin being visible in the envelope. I also use like cereal boxes or that type of thing on each side of it, and I do that on purpose because it has to be even through the whole envelope.
There's only so far you can go as well if you want to try and send it as a normal post. You know, otherwise it has to go as a large. If it becomes too thick, then it won't go through the slot.
I get a quarter of an inch to work with as far as thickness, and it has to. If I lay it on a table halfway, I have to have 20% fold. So it has to be able to fold 20% to go through the machine.
Fold.
Yeah, if you take, I don't have an envelope. Yeah, if you take an envelope and fold it in half, and it'll fold at least 20%, then it's machinable. You can put it through the machine. If it won't fold, if it's rigid, then it won't go through the machine, and you have to pay an extra fee.
Oh, that's interesting. See, we don't have that one here. What we have here is. That's what we have here.
Oh wow!
If it's thicker than that, doesn't matter whether it's got any bend in it or whether it's rigid or whatever, makes no difference. As long as it fits through that gap. If it fits through that gap, then it's a letter. And if it weighs less than 100 grams, then it would just be one stamp, first class stamp, or a second class stamp. First class stamp's about 68p, something like that. And that's a letter. The minute it goes bigger than that, even if it's still less than 100 grams, but it won't fit through there, then you're on to a large letter. So if you're sending it as a large letter, there's no point being tight on the packaging because look at the size of the gap you got. You know, so when you get to the point of actually having to go to a large letter from a normal size, like, well, you know, for a normal size letter, you've got to try and pack it as thin as you can, but for a large letter, it don't matter.
Yeah, see, I can't do. We don't have a large letter option. I go from the thin letter to a package. So if it's over a quarter inch thick, the cost is like $25 to start.
Right. So you go direct from that to that.
This size of a box is $100, up to 20 pounds.
For international.
Yeah.
Got you.
So about 125 quid, up to 20 pounds.
If it goes bigger than that, then it has to go as a large parcel, which is this.
Yeah.
And then that's the maximum for a large parcel.
We don't get any of those.
Well, that's the maximum for a small.
So you have we have first class international postage letter, and then there's a flat letter rate that's a little more expensive, but it allows you to put a bigger letter in. And then it jumps up to but that's first class package is like $25 to start.
Yeah.
I showed you the size of the box. That's priority. That'll get there in a week. First class letters take about 2 weeks.
And that's up to £20, which is what, 10 kilos, isn't it?
2.3 pounds per kilo, I think. So yeah.
So you got about a 10 kilo parcel for $100.
Shipping.
Yeah,
a box of pennies weighs 15 pounds. So 7 kilos.
Yeah, so you know you get a lot more pennies than you will dollars.
Yeah, I can send one. No, wait a second. 15 pounds. That doesn't sound right. Maybe that is, but that's why Popcoin really wanted a roll of pennies, and I still have it sitting here. 2019 D uncirculated bankroll of pennies. That yeah, they're too expensive to send.
How much do they cost to send them?
$25.
What, just for one roll of pennies?
One roll. Doesn't matter. It's because of the thickness. They automatically have to go into a package.
So
And
you
it's-
need to send
And it's
20
flat rate. Yeah.
So you need to send more than one roll in to make
Yeah,
it worth
yeah.
it.
I told him I'd hold on to it. So we were seeing if we happen to make any deals where I could get it to him without paying extra postage. So like if I was sending you a box full of stuff, I could drop it in there, and then you could send it from there to there, and
Yeah,
that would be really inexpensive. But we haven't done anything like that yet. So
no. All right. All right. Well,
and it was he didn't and it's one of those things that was a gift to him. It wasn't if you pay for postage, I'll send it to you. And we've just been trying to figure out a way to get it sent to him.
Yeah, no worries. It'll come.
So yeah, this is how slow postage is. Popcoin just got his stuff from Confrontational.
Wow.
I know Confrontational was a little slow putting them out, but he sent all that stuff out about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. So
And it's only just hitting the country.
Popcoin's just now getting it. Yeah.
Blimey.
Wow. So yeah, the postage is from here to there is slow. It can be slow.
Yeah, it can be really slow. Bloody nightmare sometimes. You know, and then especially when it's all right when you understand it, but it's difficult when you're selling and then you're talking to somebody who just doesn't get it, and then they're jumping up and down and spitting toys out their pram because 3 weeks late, and they're making you replace it. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden they get it.
Yeah. And with that said, everybody who has not gotten a letter or a package from me has been very, very nice about it.
Yeah. I just got a notification, and I don't know what that was.
Oh wait, no, I misread that. You've just sent to me what I won coin roll. Where did I think we lost your audio. Did I completely misread that? I was looking to see if you read it again. Yeah, you have to reload. Maybe. There you go. Did that work? The bag pulls. No. That got sent last week, but it's thin. It's not thick enough to put a roll of quarters in. No, that stuff's priced where I'm not paying out 25. Yeah, or it's priced to go into first class, not parcel. And I want to make it clear, you do understand you didn't buy the rolls, you bought what was in the rolls. Yeah. I'm not sending you 5 rolls at $50. I made that completely clear. You're not thinking you're getting 5 rolls at $50 for $25. Does he need the link? Yep, there it is. So you ended, and I showed you what you ended up with. I think there was some 90% half dollars, Mercury, and something else, dimes. It's a bunch of silver. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure. Because the way you worded it. No, but it actually it was a nice size package. You made out like a bandit. Did you get the link, Ian? There he is. All right, now we can hear you.
Again, you did.
Huh?
Booted me out. Booted me out. You did.
Yeah, I didn't want to sit here for 5 minutes explaining that you need to come back in. Get out.
Yeah, I was trying to go. You got to put a link in for me because you see, you're thinking, but you've already got the link pinned to the top of the chat.
But you're not reading chat.
No, I can see the chat and I can see the link that you've pinned to the top of the chat, but I can't click on the link. It doesn't let me click on the link. It gives me the option
Weird.
of removing the link. But
Because yeah, I know. Okay.
is it because I'm logged in as? Therefore, that's no. But to actually try and tap it, it just opens. Every time you tap it, it opens the comment up or closes it, or opens it up or closes it. But it doesn't.
Oh, because you're doing it's doing the show thing. Okay.
So it wouldn't let me click on it. That's why. But there we go. You only got to put up for another 15 minutes.
Danielle's asked about 3 times, and we keep sidetracking it. She wants to know where you got the size gauge.
Post office.
Ripped it off the wall?
No, got it from the post office. I think we bought. They did at one point. They were selling them.
Oh, okay.
And then we also we had somebody who had a contact at the post office, so we was able to get an actual post office one. Which is that one. But I have got 2 of them. I've got, and you can buy them. You can also buy them on eBay, and you can buy these. It's not exactly the same as this, but it's another version of it. And you can buy them for about 15 quid and get them delivered.
Oh, not bad at all.
Yeah, so you can have one at home just for your posting.
All right. What else did I miss in chat?
But be careful with them because they're bloody easy to stand on. You trip over one and you stand on it and break it, and you think, oh no, I've got to get another one.
So Popcoin, Danielle, and John Warren all got letters sent out Monday. Letters, yeah. That was from the $50 hunt I did. Those were
what you sent them, you mean?
Yeah, I sent those out on Monday. So that stuff, yeah, with everything that's going on.
There's no way that would be delivered yet.
They're going to take a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that would be delivered straight away. You'd be lucky to get that next week, I would say.
Danielle made, or not Dan. I'm sorry. Disney made out like a bandit at the end of stream giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, is that the one where you said she won some silver?
Yeah. Everybody got silver. That's all yeah.
Got you.
Nope.
Yeah, so awesome. I'll expect to get them next week or the week after, is what I would be looking at. And even then, I say it over and over again, like a broken record, any package get held up by a customs truck.
Our post office is acting really weird. So Saturday, normally they're open on Saturday, and there was nobody in there at all. And then normally the counter's open, and the counter hasn't been open.
Right.
They're telling everybody to get their posters online or at the store. Yeah, so it's weird. So
yeah, I've stopped Logan going to the post office.
This post office only has one mail deliverer person, that postman, and she's been running late too. Normally we get our mail about the mail gets delivered about 2 p.m. We don't have a mailbox, but when the mail that does get delivered, and she's been driving around at like 6 p.m. So I don't know if she's double dutying and she's doing stuff at the post office and then doing her mail route, or what's going on.
Oh yeah, it could be because he knows.
Good morning, John. Yeah, he said it should arrive by his birthday.
Morning, John. Whichever John that is.
So I was giving out birth coins too. So anybody that bought rolls, if I found a nice half with their birthday on it, I was throwing that in, and John got a 1971 that was in mint condition, just a beautiful 1971 half.
Nice one. That's when our decimalisation started, that is.
Yeah.
1971. That's our coin date. I suppose now it's going to be.
It seems like I dropped.
Anybody we're talking to had any news of their job or anything like that? Is everybody still reasonably secure at the minute, or?
There is when you don't get an answer.
Who was telling us they was in retail? That was Will, wasn't it? I think.
Will Snell?
Yeah. I think that was
I
you.
don't
Will,
remember.
retail.
I know Sir Will works at a local coin shop, but I haven't talked to him in a couple of months.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't talked to him in a couple of months. So I don't know.
He
I don't know what's
actually
going on with that.
Shop, does he?
Yeah. All right, let's just...
Oh, I can't see it there. No,
I'm scrolling through chat to make sure I didn't miss anything.
no, he's retired early.
It's not him.
I thought it was someone. Just trying to scroll down the comments and see where we are.
John Warren's in retail, IT retail.
IT and retail. Yeah, I'm sort of sitting here wondering, all the knock-on effects that these will have now, because there's going to be an incredible amount of small cottage industries that are going to lose out, like weddings, for example. If all the weddings are going to get cancelled across the country, they're telling people don't turn up with any more than 4 guests. So that's your party gone. That's all the things that you buy for the wedding, the individual little cottage industry that might supply something for the wedding, and so on. Losing all that business.
This will end businesses.
Absolutely end businesses. And I wonder, for anybody that's got a business where you're, like I said yesterday with the business rates, you can now you've got this automatic cash grant coming of 10 grand, but people like me that work from home and haven't got a premises, we haven't got that rates thing. So therefore, that ain't going to be available to me. There might be something else at some point, but that won't be one of them. And then the other thing is, you're going to get now probably a influx of a certain amount of empty businesses suddenly becoming not empty. So when you look at this is already on what they've promised now. So if you look at the money that they've promised now, and I bet it's the same in America. I bet if you examine this a bit in a bit of detail over in America, Butch, I bet you'll find the same thing. If you examine the amount of money they're giving away, and you look how quick and easy it is to go out and then get a property, then it actually makes it worthwhile for people that think in that direction to go out, rent a property, claim the grants, and actually make a profit out of that without actually paying out any money. See what I mean?
You would think most people would.
Go and rent an office, get it on rates, get the small business rates. Now you're going to get this immediate cash grant of 10 grand. No, it's not.
Grants aren't loans.
No, absolutely. A grant isn't a loan, Angela. Anybody that can tap into a grant, a grant is a grant. You don't have to pay that back. Loans are loans.
They're doing both here. They're doing what you guys would call it grants, and they're doing loans. But I'm not sure that they haven't worked out details.
The one I'm talking about will be automatically posted to anybody that's got small business rates relief. So anybody under a capped amount of, I think it's 15 grand, the rates. So anybody underneath a capped amount will automatically get, every single person will automatically get 10 grand. And then if you're over that, you could get up to 25 grand. So there's going to be a lot of people, there's going to be a few people out there that are going to get a little bit astute with the cash payouts that the government are giving and go out and rent a property just to get the cash payout. That's what I think. You're going to get all those stories coming out, you know, and more besides.
No, they might, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had conversations with people and they say to me, Ian, until you mentioned that, my mind didn't even think that way. And I go, why is it my mind does then?
They were talking
Why do
about,
I do that?
yeah, they were talking about the relief funding, but then the Democrats here were throwing a fit because we have so many undocumented workers here that if they do it through taxes or if they do it through that, then the undocumented won't get any money, and so they're throwing a fit about that.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah. The only way is if the Democrats and the Republicans take notice of your voice and your video and give them all an amnesty straight away, and then they can deal with it all.
And what do you do with the homeless? I mean, you can't. Most homeless people don't have ID. They don't have bank accounts. They don't have stuff like that. How are they going to get helped?
They've got a housing
buildings
that you got.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the stimulus package is what they're calling it here, a stimulus package.
Stimulus package.
So they did a stimulus package about 5 years ago, and I don't remember why they did it, but Obama did it for $1,000. I think it was $1,000 per American.
Yeah.
But you had to qualify for it. It wasn't every American. I didn't get it. I didn't qualify for it. I think most Americans didn't. But then now that Trump is doing kind of the same thing, everybody's making a joke. The joke, well, if you didn't support Trump and you said he's not your president, then it's not your stimulus package either. You shouldn't cash the check, type stuff.
If you didn't support Trump,
we have a large population of America that doesn't claim Trump as their president. Hillary Clinton was the Democratic Party and Trump was the Republican Party during the last election. Right. She won the popular vote, but you don't win our elections by winning the popular vote. You win our elections by winning the majority, or it's something else. So she didn't win. So they threw a fit and said, "Oh, he's not our president. We didn't vote for him." So that's what they've been saying this whole time is he's not our president. He's not the president. Hillary should be the president. So now that he is enacting this, people are saying, well, if he's not your president, don't take his money.
Right. Yeah. Got it.
So they're throwing a fit either way.
You can't have it both ways.
So, yeah. So who knows what's going to happen with it here?
Yeah. I mean, if anybody knows, you know, some of you out there will have nothing to do. So you might have a little bit of searching on the Google and that. You find out the links to the grants, put them in the Corona group.
We did start locking down military bases. Active duty is locked down on bases now. Yeah. I believe they did it. I believe they did it everywhere, but I'm not sure. But yeah. So if you're active duty and you live on base, you're on base now.
Right. And they'll be recalling a lot of soldiers now, won't they?
Yeah.
They're starting to recall people here from the hospitals. We're wondering whether they'll recall Fran. Because she's got 30, 40 years experience.
Who did that? So my brother's not stationed. Would he qualify?
So my brother's not stationed. Would qualify.
MOT station. I don't know what that means.
Yes, because he's got a physical. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Because he's got a physical business premises, he will be paying some kind of business rates. Now, if he's normally the rent equals the rate. So if your rent is, say, I don't know, 14 grand a year, your rates will be close to 14 grand a year on top. But you get business rate relief as a small business. So he'll be getting some kind of rate relief. And the £10,000 check, the way I understand it, is automatic to everybody that gets small business rate relief. And then you'll have a different rate relief over that amount, over that ceiling. If that ceiling is 15 grand, for example, then you'll go 15 grand to 30 grand rates. You'll get this package, which will probably be the 20 grand or the 25 grand check. But so it depends on what size his garage is. Depends what size the MOT station is. It's not going to be small, is it? Because it's going to have you're going to drive in with your car. So you've got the garage, the offices. So he might even be above and get a bigger check.
April 1st.
Yeah.
April 1st is the big day. This is where we're going to either see the whole world economy crash or the whole world economy be just fine. That's going to be the important day. That's when mortgages come due. That's when rent on places come due. That's when bills come due. So that first week of April is when everybody's going to be paying their bills or not paying their bills. And if a restaurant's been closed for a month, they're not paying their rent on the 1st.
Yeah.
So that's when we're going to start seeing the finances really, really hit the wall. So support your small business. They're the ones that are hurting right now. So that local gas station or the mom and pop place, if you can help them out, because they're the ones hurting right now, and they're the ones that are going to be gone.
Fran's got there's a local butcher's where Fran has got a practice, and she called in the butcher's and she said to him, I don't suppose there's any chance of getting a few bits, is there? And he said, yeah, no problem, what do you want? And she could order whatever she wanted because people are doing what me and you have been saying, which is they're all flocking to the supermarkets and forgetting, there are other places that you can go and buy it, the corner shops and your local butcher and your local greengrocer and so on.
And you guys all live in areas that you've got to have local farmers there. There's got to be the little farmers markets and stuff like that. So start contacting if you need bread, if you need eggs, milk, stuff like that. Go to local farmers, the local dairies.
One of us will have a farm shop within an hour's drive. In less than an hour's drive, there'll be some kind of farm shop where you can get it.
Help support those people right now.
Yeah.
Asda will be fine. Sainsbury will be fine. And if they're not, they're not. That's not our problem right now. We're worried about the person who lives next door to us, not some company in another country. So support local business.
Support local business. Got it?
Yeah.
And
got it. And if you were thinking about helping me out, help out local business.
They should do that for an advert. Support local business or else.
So we have politicians saying buy American now, that since we're cutting most of the world off anyway.
Yeah, well, there's no point buying anything else, is there? It can't get delivered.
Yeah.
No point buying anything from China. They ain't going to be sent.
Yeah. Fortunately, everything that we import, we can acquire locally. So everything that was imported that would be essential is made here. It's just a different quality. It's going to be a higher quality and more expensive. But
people will go back to, hopefully, countries, yours, mine, others will go back to self-manufacturing again. We all had, you had good quality goods, we had good quality goods.
Yeah, importing is a convenience, and that's it.
It is.
You're going to lose non-essentials.
Yeah.
iPhone.
Oh no, can't live without that.
They're gone.
Oh man.
More for a while, until China pulls their head out of their tutor. Yeah.
No more iPhone.
iPhone will be gone. Cell phones in general, computers for the most part. Big holds. If it goes south, that's the stuff that you're going to lose.
Yeah.
All that stuff comes out of China. So think electronic wise. Yeah. You're going to lose all your cheap electronics.
Come over to the Corona group. Come over to our Facebook group, thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com. Come over to our Facebook swap shop group. We've got a swap shop group at the Great British Coin Hunt.
As of right now, the Corona group has been limited to UK people for the most part. So because what we're trying to do there is set up the local people in the UK with an exchange group for goods and services. It doesn't help if you know that my Walmart has plenty of bread in the UK, and we wanted a UK group right now. So I've been kind of thinning it out, keeping it thin.
Okay, cool.
We've had some US people try to join, but it's the profiles are sketchy. So.
Oh, okay.
So I'm letting everybody know that's going to be a majority UK people in there.
Majority UK people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not. Yeah. So the information will be pertinent to the UK, which is what we want.
And there's our lady in Arizona watching.
Our lady.
Yesterday. Yeah, we had late. Oh no, she wasn't Arizona, was she? Arizona. Oh,
I'm in Arizona. Was there a lady in Arizona? That would have been
no. Cool. Don't start with that one again. I just realised what I just said. No. That was me messing it up yesterday.
I think the closest person I've ever seen on stream to me was somebody. It was California, which would be Kittle, Mike Kittle.
Okay,
He's a 6-hour drive,
got ya.
6 or 7 hour drive from me.
So I've just got my lunch now.
All right.
So and it's 1 o'clock. I can eat my lunch when I'm talking to Butch, but I can't eat it when I'm talking to you chaps and chapesses. Lost your voice again.
No, I was mumbling something so you can hear me.
So facebook.com/Great British Coin Hunt. Then the Corona COVID-19 group. I'll go on that and help us out on that group. And if anybody wants to be an admin on that group, let us know.
And we're just waiting for the domain to switch over on the store. And that's all we're waiting on. And that can take anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. So as soon as that switches over, the store's going to be back up.
Cool.
80%.
And if anyone in the VIP group needs a link to share, let me know, please. And that's it.
It's been a good day. We'll keep you updated over the weekend. I'll post some videos, but we'll be back live on Monday. I don't have any coins for this weekend.
Yep. No matter what, we're still going to come back live on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep.
And so on.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thanks very much, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Be safe. Wash your hands.
Anyone sitting out there with 1,200 quid, just give me a
Happy birthday twice.
Happy birthday twice.
Sing happy birthday twice while you're washing your hands.
Happy birthday to you.
20 seconds. Slower. Slower.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ian. Always remember to say Ian. Happy birthday.
All right, guys. You have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm not even set up. I got to go find stuff. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.